Well, hello there, and welcome back once more to Freeform Disney.
Yep.
So,
Welcome.
Jeremy.
I'm Natalia.
And, hey, it's time for the 7th episode of WandaVision out of 9. So,
Yes, only 2 more to go after this one.
Oh, hey.
And boy, did things hit the fan last time. Woo-hoo.
No kidding, right? Dang.
Like seeing that whole barrier expand. It just expands. Like, oh god.
To be sure.
And the circus, like a few clowns and stuff. So we're definitely gonna see an interesting part of Westview that I hadn't seen before.
That is for sure. Well, hello there, Ross, and hello there, Darskel.
Hello. Welcome back.
Yeah, no, there was interesting stuff. I mean, we watched it again, not that long ago at all. We only finished watching that, probably 20 minutes ago? Something
Probably.
like that.
Noticed a couple of more things that we had noticed in the first watch, too.
Yeah, or heard even. I mean, I've heard things beyond, too. Like, I actually heard Cataract talked about first before, watching back through it and catching it. Because you'll notice one of the things, if you look when Darcy's looking through the actual computer files and whatnot, is that it's actually called Project Cataract, which means all kinds of implications as to what they're really trying to do regarding vision.
Yep.
Because cataracts are not exactly good for your vision. Hello there, Obi-Wan.
Hello.
So my theory on that would be that the actual program they're trying to do, especially when you then combine with Hayward's dislike for superpowered people, is he's trying to go ahead and create something to defend against anybody that was superpowered in the same kind of way as Vision, therefore Project Cataract. Seems a decent guess anyway. Hey,
But why Vision
girl.
specifically and not like Wanda Maximoff, who seems to be like
Right.
the center
I mean,
of this? So why just Vision? What is it about Vision that they want?
Something about that, right? So important you ignore the rest of what's going on. Or don't care that much about it anyway, right? Yeah. Oh, another thing that, a couple things that came up in my mind, and we talked about this last time we watched it, which I didn't actually hear talked about anywhere. But I've got Herb, why did I forget? When it's a person's name, it's Herb, not Herb. But anyway. See, I'd mispronounce things all the time. I'm good at it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Herb, this last episode, seemed to have the awareness to be able to actually ask Wanda, hey, is this what you wanted? Which we've only ever heard before out of Agnes. So it's interesting. We didn't give Herb that kind of actual ability to have his own autonomy before. And I've got a theory on that. Because we know Herb is a next-door neighbor to Wanda and Vision, and we know Agnes is also a next-door neighbor. So maybe it's a proximity thing to actually being that close to Wanda. I mean, heck, we know what happens to those who are really, really far away.
Whew,
So maybe it's something similar to that? Question. I don't know.
Going back to that episode where Agnes and Herb were talking and kind of hushed, and Vision's trying to figure out what they're talking about. They're like, nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And Herb wanted to say something, but Agnes is like, no.
Yeah. And I really think Agnes was faking last time.
Looking back through it kind of seems like it a bit.
It does. And
And
on.
yet it's not obvious enough to really pinpoint it. It's like,
You can't be sure of it, though. But also that witch's cackle at the end. Come on now.
Yeah. Well, that's just her just going insane from all the emotional pressure that they're all going to.
Oh, and then the one other thing that, that really stuck out, just watching this last time. Oh, hang on. Yeah. You were saying that, you think Agnes is faking, too. It's like, exactly. And she's moving in too much. Everybody else there is almost frozen, and she's got that much movement. Interesting.
Yeah, really close to the barrier, much closer than anyone else was, too. So that was intriguing.
And here's the other thing that I thought about this last time, when we talked about where Agnes is. Now, why was she there? Okay, let's assume she's faking. I mean, even if she's not faking, why does she end up there of all places? But assuming she's faking, why does she end up at the edge of town right there? Because she's all the way close to the barrier, and not just anywhere. We know that she is actually near the sword camp, because Vision just walks out from there, and right through the barrier, that is where the sword camp is at.
And she can talk even before Vision touches her, whereas the other people who were further back couldn't say a thing.
Yeah. I'm betting it's not convenient and just lucky coincidence that she happened to be near the sword camp, though. And I'm even questioning maybe she's in contact with Hayward to some degree. Because that would give her another motivation for trying to get through to Vision and break Vision out. After all, that's all Hayward cares about. Mm-hmm. And that could have also given her a heads up about Vision coming, because they're tracking Vision. I mean, I could see some stuff there.
Yeah, because they definitely had a way to look into the barrier, which our team didn't know.
Yeah. So yeah. Let's see what else do we got for you guys. Let's see. Heard the episode's going to be another prequel one. Interesting. We'll see what we say.
Oh, darn, but I wanted to know what happened after the expansion of the barrier.
And going to intercept Vision and tell him he was dead. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's, again, too convenient.
Yeah.
And especially with what we all think about Agnes here. So.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Maximilian.
Yes, hello there. And by the way, that commercial is still creepy.
Oh my god, yeah. And then even after the person essentially dies of hunger, then it's the bright, have some go magic. Okay. Mm-hmm. Trying to end this on a cheery note after the person literally died of hunger.
Yeah.
And what, the rotation was like 8 days?
Oh, yes, I did hear that somebody counted it was 8 days.
Yeah.
In case that happens to be relevant to the length of WandaVision or something, maybe.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. That the sword is developing Sentinels.
That would be, but I don't want it to be. Without the X-Men existing, I don't want Sentinels getting developed.
Well, but we just introduced Quicksilver.
Well,
and quotes around Quicksilver, if y'all saw the Funko that came out of Quicksilver, his name literally has the two quotation marks around the name.
And people are trying to make that as a big thing, but then again, we all know it's not Quicksilver. I mean, even the characters in the show are like, hey, they recast him. That's not Quick. So again, I don't see that as some kind of big spoiler there. It just kind of is what we all know and see anyway.
Could be. It could also mean that he's not even Quicksilver from a different dimension, though.
Could be. Or not.
Because he'd be considered still Quicksilver in the other dimension.
Yep. Now, the X-Men definitely are coming, agreed. I just want to see the Sentinels built in response to them, though. But, I mean, it can be built in response to all of our other superheroes, so that's for sure. Mm-hmm. I will say, I am curious. I mean, we've long been talking about how the hell the X-Men would be introduced into our universe. Dang, I'm curious to see what the hell they're going to do and what the real way of bringing them in is.
Yeah,
because it's
really
such
hard.
a mess, because the X-Men should have already, or rather, not the X-Men, but the mutants should already have existed. Mm-hmm. Because the whole idea is that they've, evolved over time.
Yep.
I've
it'd be
heard
weird if they randomly started now, unless we're
Exactly.
saying that's something that Wanda does. Because they already talked about what's her name getting radiated. Maybe they like the radiation somehow. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just coming up with some random stuff.
Photon is not a mutant.
Makes no sense.
I mean, I don't think Photon's ever identified as a mutant. So.
Oh, I don't know that, Lord. I'm just trying to pull from some sort of
but
radiation excuse for mutants suddenly appearing out of nowhere.
I heard some people go with that kind of an idea, but I wouldn't want that to be how X-Men
No. It kind of defeats the evolutionary path that generally follows, like, the morality of mutants and stuff.
Yep, exactly. I think the sword accidentally created Ultron with Vision.
Oh,
we just recreated Ultron.
It goes back. Yep.
Well, I mean, Ultron is, in a manner of speaking, part of what made up Vision. So, if enough of that was there, and you pulled out, copied that part of his brain in a way,
Could be because he does have a part of him, right?
What do you mean?
The part of the structure of Vision is also Ultron.
Yeah. As who was it who best put it? It was Bruce Banner who, in Infinity War, best put it, talking about how he was a complex set of constructs all overlaid on top of each other. Jarvis and Ultron, and then also the Mind Stone, and then he also included himself, and then also Tony Stark. Being that they put all their own extra work into what they did. So yeah, I mean, it's a whole combination of things. Sentinels are Hammer Industry Iron Man knockoffs. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility, but they still radiation triggering the mutant genes.
But it's also so tricky if mutants only just now start to come to rise rather than having already existed.
Yeah, but you can't just suddenly insert them
but,
weirdly.
Right, but that's the whole mess of having to introduce, mutants and the X-Men into a universe that's already here that already clearly didn't have them existing.
But then what about Wanda? Isn't she supposed to be... Wasn't Quicksilver also supposed to be a mutant? Were they not mutants? My lore?
In the MCU, no.
No, I'm not talking about the MCU. I'm talking about where mutants actually existed.
Right, and where mutants existed, yes, Quicksilver very much was, of course.
Yeah, so it'd be weird that if mutants existed, it's just... Yeah.
No, the MCU
kind of weird.
The MCU found a way to bring them in and use the Mind Stone as an excuse for how they got their powers rather than being mutants. So that's what happened here. But again, in most universes, or the universes we're used to, they're mutants. So yeah, but again, back to the comment on the trouble though, when we're talking about people like Magneto or Xavier, anybody who's been around for a while, if you just all of a sudden introduce mutants, they can't have all the backstory and all the interactions that exist because they only just started.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless
you take decades to build that up.
And were in hiding for a while. I don't know.
Yeah, that's one of the theories as to how they'll do it. One of the many, right? It's just
I'd love to see Xavier pop out. Me too.
Me too.
Oh, I can't think of the actor's name. I keep thinking Picard, Captain Picard, because
Patrick Stewart.
Thank you, Patrick Stewart. Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah. We are getting close to time, so let's do a couple bookkeeping notes.
Yes.
So if you are new to the channel and popping in here for the first time or watching this afterward, go ahead and you're going to want to make sure to pull up your own copy of WandaVision. Go pull up your Disney Plus. And then we're going to have a timer up over our head, so you'll be able to sync up to our same watch time with us. And we'll also give like a ready, set, go or whatever here on our side for the start. So you'll be able to have that. And so you'll be able to tune along with us. And then also, what else was I going to say? There was something else. Yes. Click that like button if you're in here. Help other people discover the video because YouTube really likes it when you click the like button. We do too, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely happy to see those numbers go up and be like, yay, people like our streams.
Indeed. And so we are getting close to that time because we're now less than a minute out.
Yes.
So yeah, let's see. Let's pop back into the chat here for a second. Lots going on in here. Jimmy and Monica are the only ones trying to stop this from the outside now because Commander Sword Guy is kind of a douchebag. Yeah, it feels that way at the moment. Plus whoever our engineer is who we're
mysterious engineer.
Looking forward to that right there.
We didn't see the douche guy get sucked in.
No, he got away. I think we made it really clear that he made it out. It's like, okay, and we are at times.
Please, is going to be a longer episode.
You always hope for it, right? When we get it, though, there's another runner. Wow, that did not reload nicely. Let's try that again, shall we?
Yes. We have a couple of people saying that it's out, so it must work.
So goes the idea. It's been a pain, though, right now.
Bibbidi, bobbidi, boo. No, I don't got the magic in me, apparently. Well, helps if you log in.
Not really what's going on there. It just does not like me. What's new?
Bear with us as we fix some technical difficulties.
That is the idea here, anyway. It's like all it wants to give me is a black screen and nothing more. It was working just fine before midnight.
Oh, we can just do it. We'll just go some ooh a couple times. It'll fit.
Not the only one.
Out too, Gecko?
Yeah, I did that here. I'm gonna try closing that out entirely here. What a fun pain.
Wondering if update.
Probably not. Let's see. Try rolling over again. Black screen of doom. Apparently that's what we get today. It's a black screen of doom.
And nothing from Disney is popping up. That's really weird.
Yes, no, it just goes to a black screen and nothing more. Huh. How weird.
Are any of y'all able to click in?
Well, it sounds like, from what they were saying, some of them are doing fine.
Well, they said it was out. They didn't say they were ever able to click in.
Yeah. No. I mean, Ross and Obi-Wan said it's out. To be able to see that it's out, they have to not be getting the black screen.
Oh, I thought we had a little information there about the episode. That wasn't that. Okay, never mind.
So, no, it looks like, yeah. Wow.
This is the super episode that everyone wants to get into,
it's
apparently.
Haven't had this problem, before in the past on WandaVision, so...
We had something about the Mandalorian not popping out the time that it should, but not
And also, what was the other... Oh, when Soul first came out, too, that caused issues. It was Mandalorian's finale and Soul's, finisher. But even then, it wasn't like it just black screened and wouldn't load anything. It's like... It was usually just like that specific episode that was causing problems when you tried to click on it. Wow. Well, cool. Not going to complain.
They're just trying to build up the suspense.
Yep. Oh, and by the way, let me say again, go ahead and click that like button, everybody. So if you're watching, make sure to click that like button, drive it up so we can get more people over here watching. Encourage more Marvel stuff to be done over here.
Yes.
You love Marvel stuff. So while we're waiting to actually be able to watch this, wonder how many people are trying to watch if we actually had a number. Of course, we don't get ratings like that. We because Disney doesn't release their actual numbers, and other sites can only make their estimates based off of a few other pieces, trying to use sample sizes to try to get a guess. Well,
I know, right? This is so maddening. It's like, It's like right there.
Well, you know what? It's also everybody coming in for Muppets.
That's why everyone's logging in at this time. It's for the Muppets. The Muppets and all, but midnight, I think.
There are probably a good few people in here for Muppets right now at midnight, too.
Yeah, there might be.
Or whatever hour it is around the globe.
True. But WandaVision.
Oh, I don't disagree with you.
Best of luck to closing and opening that browser. Hopefully that'll work. We tried that on our end, at least on this side didn't work.
Yeah. Gonna try. Try clearing cookies, seeing if that'll work. And it is just not doing anything here.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Now I cleared cookies. It wouldn't even let me fully log in. click the login spot, like that first landing page pops up, but you can't actually get it to. Oh, I should make sure I'm in screen. But it won't let me actually log into the thing. Huh. Go figure.
So, while we're waiting, what kind of predictions do we have for this episode? Someone in the chat said that this is possibly going to be a backtrack of what happened since, between the time that Vision died. We did see a little bit on the WandaVision as to her breaking into Sword, and taking Vision
one still wants to say
back.
that, right?
Yeah. So we'll have to get up to that point. How'd she know where he was? And if this is about that, we're gonna see a lot of emotion from Wanda, because for her, the snap happened and she just lost Vision and hasn't really had time to grieve.
No
and
kidding,
then suddenly
right?
back in the battle from what happened from, the Infinity War.
Yeah. No, I said, well, I mean, this is what we said. It's been 3 weeks since people came back from the snap, because we did get that out of knowing when Monica Rambeau popped back over to Sword. So this is around 3 weeks after, so maybe she started 2 weeks plus after with the rest of this. So, not sure. Let's see, question in there. No, we're not planning on showing the screen. That's copyright concerns.
Yeah, although we will be planning on putting like a little small square in the corner during our next live stream.
Yeah, probably. Although,
but not audio, because
even,
YouTube will take it down.
Right.
Anyone who tries to do that, their automatic bots just.
But even with the square on, we're still gonna have like something obscuring it a little bit, so it's not.
Yeah, because otherwise YouTube does not like us, and don't want to get a few strikes. That would not be good.
Oh, that would certainly not be good. But, I mean, of course, right now we can't watch it anyway. So.
Yep. We can share the black screen of Doom if anyone want to see the black, beautiful screen we're seeing, but nah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Now, having cleared the cookies, it's like I can get to the landing page, which is just a login thing, and then you click to log in and back to the same black screen.
Is there any way you could slash that, add something up there, and bypass the login screen? Maybe the login screen says it should.
I mean, we were black screening when we were trying to go ahead and pull up the specific
true.
WandaVision page, too. So,
although it had a few texts.
That was before.
2 texts.
No, that was before we reloaded post midnight. Oh yes, I mean.
Yeah.
Mephisto is attacking Disney Plus.
That's what
it's always
we
Mephisto.
We knew it.
Yep. He doesn't want us to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, Wanda's Berry expanded so much from the last episode that all electrons just went fizzled, and this is what happened.
Right. Little did you know you're inside the hex right now.
Ooh.
Luckily, we're in our current time period, so nothing seems to have changed. Either that, or actually, maybe we're 2 decades beyond now, and we just didn't realize.
Well, I wouldn't mind being at a different age. What I would not like is that slow movement where you can't do, or the repeat movement, just back and forth and just stuck in that. No, I'd be in any period where I'm not at the edge of that. Going through that. Oh my God.
Yeah, what a mess. Well, hello there from the Philippines, there, Jerome.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. We're hoping that this black screen will disappear at some point and we can continue watching.
Here's hoping.
Mm-hmm. I like to say continue, but
it's gonna let me log in.
Might be able to log in.
That's new.
Logging in right now. So check, y'all. You might be able to sign in now. Hopefully.
Right. Hey, I've got a new landing page. Weirdly, it's advertising Flora and Ulysses as the main thing. You would think WandaVision episode 7, but apparently Flora and Ulysses gets the prime spot. And I have an episode 7, Breaking the Fourth Wall, which, by the way,
we will wait. We will wait a couple of minutes to make sure y'all can also sign in as well.
By the way, breaking the fourth wall. Usually they don't give any names. Never mind. We're currently experiencing slow internet connection speeds. Please check to see that. I love that they try to blame you first.
Yeah, check to see if you're still connected to the internet. It's not us, it's you.
Yeah, I mean, that happened with both Soul and with the finale to Mandalorian. Same little message. But, hey, at least it's not a black screen anymore.
Yep. But try and click on the episode and see if you get the error message.
So we're one step further. At least all of Disney Plus isn't down. It's just the individual episode. Well, I think. I mean, let's see. See if I can click this.
Nope.
Never mind. I guess you can't load anything. I was just randomly clicking something
tried
else.
Mulan and nope, can't even view
just because it was there, I'm like, I'll click that.
Yeah.
It's like anything load.
So it's like the entire site that's kind of fizzling out.
Yeah, well, we're a step closer.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually they don't give a name to the episodes. Usually they just say episode 7 until after it's been out for a little bit and then give us a name. So that's interesting. And it's the same length as last episode, which is not really 38 minutes. It's really shorter than that by a good bit.
Yeah, because of the credits.
That means it's like 10 minutes long, right?
Yeah. So breaking the fourth wall.
With an image of Wanda talking to us.
With an image of Wanda talking to us. Do you think that maybe she's retelling the story after Vision died? But to who is she talking to? To us?
Well, breaking the fourth wall is talking to the audience. So.
Well, yeah, but in what context, though?
And why would be the better question, right?
Good question. She does look like she's kind of dressed in more modern clothes with that shirt. And her hair as well, the way it's put together.
But all of a sudden she wants to tell us what's going on. Tell the world what's going on rather than everything else for some reason. Although the flip side is breaking the fourth wall, maybe it's a reality show reference, to a confessional. It almost looks like a confessional type of image.
Oh, like Modern Family. How you have
Modern Family did do that style.
Yes, like you have them do it, kind of giving their own perspective in between scenes that we watch them. So maybe that's the focus of this show now. And
I agree.
This one
got to be Modern Family. It fits for breaking the fourth
wall. She's sitting on a couch,
or
her expression that might be modeling.
No, that is so Modern Family.
Yes.
Right there. Oh, I agree. Yeah, sure. Office. Yeah, that could be too. They definitely broke fourth wall and talked straight too as well. Is Office ABC? No, Office is NBC, isn't it?
Good question.
Because they like referencing it. Have all the shows we've watched been ABC shows, by the way, on here?
Was Malcolm in the Middle?
I don't know what channel Malcolm in the Middle was. I'm gonna try clicking it again, see if we get any more luck here. Nope.
Still the error message.
Because I think some of the older ones we watched are.
I know. Why? It's like, why, Marvel? Why?
Because we clearly were saying that last one was Malcolm in the Middle.
Mm-hmm. And then the one before that was Brady Bunch. I'm not sure what that was aired on.
Malcolm in the Middle is Fox, which means it's Disney.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, Disney owns Fox now, so they own Malcolm in the Middle. So that qualifies. What channel did Brady Bunch? Brady Bunch was ABC, so that's Disney as well.
ABC is still Disney, so it sounds like Modern Family was Disney. ABC.
Oh, Modern Family certainly was,
for sure. So.
That's why I did stuff on it on the channel, too, when the finale came up.
1969 was the Brady Bunch, wow.
I mean, in that sense...
random note.
By the way, in that sense, the Brady Bunch is no more Disney than Malcolm in the Middle is, because Disney didn't own ABC back in 1969. So they only bought ABC, what, early 90s, I think? I think it's early 90s they bought ABC.
Interesting. From what we saw, Fizu was just like 38 minutes.
Hey, look, it kicked me back over
for
to the
that
main screen
episode that we can't watch.
Yeah, which is the same
Girl,
length
he
as
got
the
through.
last one.
Oh, let's see if we can get through.
Nope. Still our error code 76 on it.
Darn. So it seems like little by little we're able to trickle in.
Little by little. What else did we have? What other shows have they featured in these ones? Yeah, anyway.
I don't know.
Seems like I think they're all ones that are owned by Disney now.
Hopefully you got luck, Fizu.
First time we've actually slowed, DP down enough that nobody can get in. Huh?
Yep.
Oh.
Maybe.
Hey, we're in.
Yes, we're in 2.
Oh, I guess 37-36 to be exact. Ooh.
Who hasn't been
I think
able
that's
to get
actually
in
shorter
yet?
than the last one by a minute, half a minute, something like that.
Something like that.
Not that anybody cares about a minute, half a minute.
So then the last 2 episodes must be really long then if they're keeping to that timeline.
Yep.
Cool, Max is in. I got that vibe too from Fizzu from Falcon Winter Soldier. Seems like Fast and the Furious of Marvel. I got that kind of vibe, especially the interactions
Has a
between
bit of
the
that,
two.
yeah.
Were you able to get in, Fizzu?
So we're in. So everybody let us know when you're in as well. Just because, as I said, we want to wait and make sure you guys are in too so you can watch with us. I mean, certainly do. Mm-hmm. And hey, let's see. Certainly plenty of people we know in here. Hey, if you're not, feel free to subscribe to the channel so you can catch future videos. Heck, the 1-year anniversary of the channel is coming up next Wednesday. I'm going to be doing a live stream at noon Pacific. So 12 hours different from where we're doing it here, which would be 8 p.m. UTC London time. And all kinds of big announcements. Going to have some fun. Maybe watching, the first video of the channel too or something. We'll see.
And for a couple of y'all who are just joining us right now, we'll be starting the episode really soon. Just waiting for a couple of people who are still having the issues. Well, above us will be the timing of when we start the video.
And don't forget to click that like button.
Yes. Help support this channel with the likes.
Indeed. Always appreciated. Let's see. Yeah, so everybody, go ahead and if you have the video, have the thing actually up and ready, go ahead and type ready or something of that nature right up over in the chat, okay?
Yep.
Go ahead and
or
put
a
it
thumb
in there.
up or something that indicates that you're good to go.
And if you don't have it, say that you're not ready. Or something.
Yeah, because we definitely want to hear
something
the
words
not
that way.
ready side of it.
Yeah,
too.
so put it over there in the chat there so we know you're ready here, okay? Because I know a few of us are in, but I'm not sure if everybody is or if people are still having trouble and don't want to go ahead and jump right in there without you being ready yet. Mm-hmm. And I know Maximilian, you're probably already watching it. It sounds like, I guess, from what you said. I don't know. And I know, Fizzu, you were having trouble last time. I know we've had a few other people who've been in the chat before. Ross and Obi and Darscal, you've been in here at points. So go ahead and let us know.
Otherwise, we might start in 1 minute if we're not hearing.
Yeah, if we're not hearing anything, then we'll go ahead and assume you're good.
Yep.
And worst comes to worst, at least there's a previously on that we'll all have to watch anyway, right?
Yep. And y'all can also jump in and see the time.
Yep.
Yep, so start from the beginning, too.
Yep, indeed. Scal, you're already halfway through. Ah, you didn't wait.
Nope, you're like, I'm in it. Well,
Fizzu, are you in? So last you said you were having troubles, but... Okay.
Okay, let's start.
If I'm not hearing anything else here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, speak up now, forever hold your peace kind of thing. Wow, 20 minutes after. Took us to like 15, 16 after the hour before we could get in.
Yep.
Dang. That's a record.
Alrighty. Are y'all ready? So, 3, 2, 1. Start.
Okay. Timer up and rolling. But you got to go through more to get your powers. Okay, hi, so you said you can start. Okay, good.
Yeah, cool.
Good. By the way,
And that comment is like, ooh.
and the kids both heard that comment.
Yes.
So that's got to come up.
That has got to.
Which is not precisely Hayward's problem.
Yeah. Like something else is
If Hayward can
going
get
on
Vision out without worrying about Wanda, he'll do it. Although you would think that's not going to work. Why would that work to just get Vision out when Wanda already grabbed Vision once anyway?
I don't
And you can't
know.
stop Wanda.
I don't know.
You'd
It's a
think
very
he
good
needs
question.
to neutralize Wanda anyway.
You'd think so, but the focus is on Vision. Like
Yeah.
even the catalyst thing is obviously a Vision thing.
Indeed, Cataract, indeed.
Maybe he thinks
Love
that if he
that
can stop
intro.
Vision, it stops her.
I mean, they both get their powers from the Mind Stone, so it's certainly possible. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Uh, it's interesting they don't age up. I keep wondering if it'll happen.
The controller's
That-
randomly. Oh,
Whoa.
going
Forward and backwards. in time.
Uno.
Look at the shape on the blanket.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Definitely
like,
Modern Family, by the way.
Yes. Just still wearing the outfit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now they're Wii modes.
Mm-hmm.
Florida's natural orange juice in there. That's some product placement. Mm-hmm. Or not. I think they are East Coast in New Jersey, right?
The clown on the box.
Missing kids.
Mm-hmm.
Someone actually realizes their kid's missing. Expanded a little too far for her. Yeah. As the time period keeps jumping back and forth even in this title sequence.
Definitely having a lesser grip on her powers than she used to with that expansion.
And Vision was nowhere to be seen. Created by Wanda Maximoff. Yeah. Temporary retreat. I don't know how many of them actually got out of there and how many of this is completely new people. Wow.
Yeah. Interesting. Launching something today.
Project Cataract, huh? By the way, look at the shape to it. So
Yeah.
it's still got the sides, but it also slopes up on top, huh? Well, okay, so it's a hexagon.
Oh,
here.
look at the frame changing.
Indeed. But anyway, so it's a hexagon here, and then also probably it's a full, hexagons on each side is probably what's going on if I had to make a guess.
Does he
Maybe.
remember what happened when he tried to get out? Yep. I would say that
Yeah.
does.
The escape
Escape
artist.
artist.
Zoot. Good luck with that.
Is what?
Meaningless.
Oh.
Getting a bit nihilist here, huh? And the timing of Agnes showing up, right? Mm-hmm. Either because of Wanda or because of Agnes. I don't know what the reference is there, if that's a reference. Oh, jeez. Oh, right. We never did see this piece from the trailer before. That little quick, changing things while she was sitting there. Who is the engineer? Pause that later. Mm-hmm. Wanda's starting to lose it, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed, good girl. Yeah. I mean, thinking Vision is leaving her and taking it that way, yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course, this isn't Vision in that sense. I mean, it's Vision, but it's not, because he doesn't have any of his memories.
He has a different personality than he did before he died.
When you don't have your memories, right? What's her name? Gunner?
Oh, couldn't tell.
Something like that on her. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it can pierce through without being affected.
Well, that was what they were talking about doing. So, Gunner, huh?
Gudiner.
Is that 3 O's?
There's Gudiner.
One thing we were wondering too, do you think Vision's memories are intact inside him right now and he just can't access them, or are they not there?
Yeah.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Go Darcy. Double book. There's your excuse, huh?
Mm-hmm. He's the only one who's really caring about that too. Everyone else is like, doing whatever.
Well, luckily with Wanda not caring to do anything right now, that actually gives them a little ability to work around, huh? Oy vey.
The stork
again.
Hey,
the stork. Someone actually talking from the other side of the camera. Yeah.
Did anyone recognize that voice? I don't know.
It was Mephisto. Nexus. Westview Gazette. You know she was walking on the wall right there. It would have to be right.
Or the reality of choice. Possibly WandaVision.
Wow, this is a weird commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And Nexus doesn't mean anything to me. There's no connection here.
I don't know.
Senor Scratchy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you think Mephisto was behind the camera talking to Wanda?
Could be.
Or Ralph, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. That's interesting. He can't read her, huh?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if you need more confirmation, Agnes says other stuff going on. Huh? You think they're going to age up again before the end of the show?
I don't know. I'm surprised they haven't aged up from
You and me both,
this
to be
age
honest.
either. But yeah, the fact that the kid can't read her is very interesting.
I would assume she's blocking somehow. Nice suit.
Mm-hmm.
It's Goodner, by the way. Goodner is the name. I gotta be honest, Goodner means nothing to me as a name.
Mm-mm.
Might mean something to someone else, but not to me.
As you're hoping this will work.
Pretty much. Otherwise, you just turned your most advanced little space thing into some kind of random chunk. Well,
that's
different.
intriguing.
If it can't be transformed, the barrier rejects it, right?
Oh, well,
Wow.
that makes things a little difficult.
Uh-huh. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it was
she's
worth a
trying.
shot.
So that didn't work. It was a good idea.
No kidding. And rejected in the end.
Half truck.
So much for your nice advanced piece of technology. Dang.
Oh, it was such a nice one, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know she's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, the different parts. Different parts she played.
Oh, this is cool at the same time. That's cool how we caught. Look at her eyes.
Look at her eyes,
But we were
yeah.
hearing some of the pieces back from Captain Marvel, actually, because we heard her talking to her, too. I think she's got her powers now.
Yep.
Whoa. And you can see it like that. Oh, that's cool. So we just finished getting an origin story today. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
The music changes. Yeah, exactly. Technically speaking.
You're like, what? Do what?
Try to explain all that so out of context. Good luck with that. It really is. True. Back we even had the forecast sunny with maybe some clouds for the whole week. Oh, you know, you could just fly. Oh, jeez. Try to get your head around all these. Man, it worries me about the end of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
But see, she does think the pH. So yeah, clearly, she's caught on to it, but doesn't know what's going on. But yeah, the powers, so cool. Mm-hmm. Not that Agnes has been a fan of Monica the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
She's finally gonna really. I mean, back to showing her true colors a bit more too.
Yep.
I mean, so many of the things that, of course, we suspected about Agnes and how much she's involved in here coming more so.
Really? Oh my god! So many
Even
people.
using children just for this, huh? Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to say, you could do it anytime you wanted to. It's so interesting. I mean, she'll go and try to get to Vision and get Vision to start to figure out what's going on. But she won't let anyone get directly to Wanda unless it's Vision starting to figure it out.
Yep. So where are her kids?
Or Ralph, for that matter. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Death.
The basement.
Oh, man, if we're not pushing that much further on what's going on here, right? We're going to end the episode in a second, aren't we? Right after we see whatever we see here. Nah, because Vision's got to come first.
Yeah. Or does he? Too quiet.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Ah, thanks, Evie. Looking forward to seeing what happens here in a second. Oh, man. Heck, this isn't making you expect that, right? Why is she okay with this? You know, Agnes.
Is her voice.
Mask falling. Uh-huh. Mid-credit scene. Nice. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 To what end?
Yeah. This the question, boys.
Right. Like we didn't know that one.
Yep.
Woo!
Oh.
Why?
I don't know. What's she after?
I mean, Mephisto makes some other arguments for why, but Agatha,
Well, we still don't know
what's
who her
Agatha's
husband
argument?
is.
No, we don't know if there is a Ralph. Or hang on.
Oh.
We're told there's a mid-credit scene or whatnot or going on. So you forgot about that.
Thank you.
Yes. Monsters in the Addams Family. Yeah.
It was Agatha. Oh. See, this is Marvel trying to throw us off the Mephisto track.
Yes,
They're
yes,
like, this
exactly.
is Agatha all along. Agatha all along,
she's revealing,
people.
but she has to hold Senior Scratchy with her, right? And Senior Scratchy is another name for the devil. So the rabbit is Mephisto.
There you go.
Which is why the rabbit was there.
And the kids said that the rabbit was quiet, too. And that Agatha was also quiet. They couldn't read the rabbit.
I said, I am heavily voting the rabbit as Mephisto. Mm-hmm. Again, you couldn't read the mind of the rabbit. She's holding the rabbit. The rabbit is named Senior Scratchy, which is the name for the devil. Heck, you saw the books in there, too. That was very devilish, very occult feeling. Not just necessarily magic, per se. We actually have a post-credit scene, finally. Really? Here we go. Let's see.
She gonna meet up with Vision?
Well, she's looking around Agatha's house here. We can finally officially call her Agatha. Mm-hmm. Yes, the bunny is the villain. Agreed. I mean, if it is Senior Scratching. Okay.
Ooh, yep.
You saw she was getting the sorcelled right off the bat from seeing the roots and whatnot. And hey, we see Quicksilver again.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, suspicion has paid off. Yeah, poor Sparky.
Sparky?
Sparky was the dog.
Oh, yeah.
That Agatha killed.
Yeah.
Well, Senor is Mr. I said if we're talking over, I said as far as
Spanish.
So, yes. So,
Spanish
Senor
for
Scratchy is the same as Mr. Scratch. And there's a number of other varieties on it, too, that work the same. So, yeah. And again, especially with not being able to read the mind of the rabbit. Mm-hmm. By the way, so where are the twins again?
That's a very good question, considering that was
Agatha was looking after them. Said they're down in there. We don't see them anywhere.
Yeah, and they weren't down there. At least we didn't see them immediately. So, So are we saying that Agatha's powers match or even greater than Wanda's then?
I would disagree entirely. I said Agatha is able to ensorcel her or ensorcel some other people. You use powers and do that.
But so is Wanda. Wanda was able to do that. Remember when she did that in Infinity War, was it?
No. You're back in Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. Thank you. Yeah.
But as I said, just because she can do that doesn't mean she has like all of Wanda's other powers too. And who knows?
But you think Wanda would be much more immune to ensorcelled. Then you're saying that Agatha can also be ensorcelled because they can ensorcell each other.
Well, comics-wise, she helped train Wanda, right? So
yeah, and this one she.
So and also, heck, if we're saying Mephisto, the rabbit is actually Mephisto in disguise, well, there's all of that too.
Wanda did look.
It was blank all along, written by da 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 da. One of the songs in the credits. Say, this is the little. It was blank all along.
Where Wanda pulled Monica before Agnes held her back.
Which, by the way, look who wrote that song too. Actually, for that matter, it's our good old Lopez's. Who, for anybody not aware, talking Disney here. The Lopez's also wrote the songs for both the Frozen movies, but also wrote these songs. They
also
here.
did this one. Interesting.
I've not been paying attention who's been writing the different songs, but they wrote the WV 2000, And they wrote the It Was Blank All Along. I wonder if they've been writing the other ones throughout the season, too. I need to pay more attention. I love that It Was Blank All Along, because you don't want to reveal what that name is sitting even in the title.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's like Monica locked her abilities, but she does need training because it was just just started, which it seemed like she got ensorcelled at the end.
Yes.
Like, no, Monica was trying.
Yeah. I wonder how strong a control it is, though, because clearly it seems to be something she has to keep up, at least in terms of people like Wanda, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she can just not be doing it and then have it last for too long. I'm just guessing there are limits sitting in there.
Yeah. Question is, what are those limits?
Yes, Quicksilver's Ralph, a.k.a. Mephisto. Yeah, that's one of the other definite possibilities there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. But
shape change from Lemmy to Quicksilver.
Although that's tricky, because if Mephisto was the rabbit sitting down in the basement, then we're saying that he came back up as Quicksilver in between those two spots, so I don't know.
Which is not far-fetched considering how quickly we've seen him move as Quicksilver.
Yeah, it's possible. Possible, yeah, definitely. Should Mephisto have Quicksilver powers and speed, though?
I don't know.
Genuine question. I have no idea.
Well, if it was a thrall, would that work? Not sure how thralls work in the Marvel universe. Not this Marvel.
I said I'm going to go with. I said either it is from separate universe or whatever, or something else. I'm voting that Quicksilver is not Mephisto, though.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like they were saying that Agnes talked to Wanda in an interview, but I remember it being a male voice, though.
I thought it sounded male too.
Yeah. So it's like it doesn't quite fit, and yet we saw her sitting on like that director's chair in front of Wanda at the end. So there's something a little bit going on with that part. See, we're checking it out again. It's distorted. It's a male voice. It sounds like a male voice, but it's distorted.
I agree. It does sound distorted a little.
But it doesn't sound... I don't know. It just doesn't sound Agatha-ish to me.
Could be.
In the way of speech, but I could be wrong.
Hard to say. Let's see.
Yeah, but Agatha would need to control Quicksilver, and we saw a scene with her supposedly like with Quicksilver purple back when...
Yeah, controlling him.
Yeah, kind of controlling him.
Exactly. No, completely right. There would be no reason to control Quicksilver then. And again, the rabbit can't be read. His mind can't be read, therefore.
Mm-hmm.
They
say that they could... Oh, well, I don't remember the twins ever saying if they could or couldn't read Quicksilver's
No, but I would think he would have noticed he couldn't read his uncle.
Yeah, I mean,
I would think he would have caught that.
But the show's definitely trying to make it very clear that Agatha's behind whatever is going on. So there's some other layer that we're going to show in the next couple of episodes.
Well, I mean, recently it was trying to make us all think Wanda was behind everything. So now let's try to make it you think Agatha's behind everything.
And sing a song about Mephisto. It was Agatha. Oh.
Yeah. No, it's Mephisto. We don't get off the Mephisto train over here. Mm-hmm. That Mephisto train, we are taking it all the way.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too. It's like, was the engineer just the military helping Monica? It just felt wrong because it felt like it was gonna be this big reveal.
It did,
and then it's just like, okay, maybe it's some sort of cameo from people who know the comics I might recognize, but they made it bigger than that.
Well, and her name was Goodner. Does that mean anything in the Marvel comics? Goodner?
I'm gonna check it up.
Anybody got anything for Goodner in the Marvel comics?
Hey, girl, you say that Quicksilver stopped Monica from falling under the spell? I'm not sure when that happened. Because at the very end, where Quicksilver and Monica saw each other, it seemed like she was falling under the spell at that point.
I would agree. That was my impression from what happened. I mean, we saw her... Or maybe because you're saying interrupted her before the eyes fully got... Yeah, maybe so, because she was falling under it, so maybe the interruption is to pull her out of it.
Maybe. Her eyes are still purple at the end, though.
True. Maybe, not fully instantly gone. I could see that as a possibility there. But yeah, now Goodner doesn't seem to mean anything, that, just from a quick Google on it.
Yeah, which is really weird, because it seemed like they found the engineer.
Well, also, we built up the engineer so much. If Goodner is the engineer, I'm surprised that it's not something slightly bigger there.
Huh.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't see Quicksilver as Mephisto. I said, sure, red herring, I can see that.
Yeah.
I guess it's Darth Vader to Mephisto's Palpatine.
Love it.
Indeed. Yes, Monica's great. Mm-hmm. And now she's got her powers too. Oh,
yes.
Good times.
I don't want her falling onto some spell that quickly. No, she was getting to the bottom of stuff.
I like the idea that Quicksilver was breaking her out of it, though.
I hope so. But to what end, though? Because Quicksilver's supposedly under that spell. Or did he get broken out when Wanda had
maybe Vision got to him first?
No, because...
how do you know Vision was on his way? All it would take is Vision having gotten there right before we hadn't seen what happened Quicksilver.
To Vision
Quicksilver then gets her. Yeah. Could be. Hard to say here. Let's see. Saw there it could be Nightmare too, but all that. Yeah. I remember some references to Nightmare, being that the helmet I think was a little more nightmarish way back, second episode or whatever. Yeah. But yeah,
they're just throwing little things, trying to throw us off. So that was a fun episode.
Indeed.
Ugh.
But even seeing those roots.
So.
Yeah, okay.
When we saw in the basement the trees, and we saw Monica open up the doors and the trees were glowing, which made her eyes glow, it seems to be that kind of power comes from those roots.
Yeah,
because she saw the roots and the roots glowed, and then her eyes started glowing. So.
Interesting.
And maybe the roots run all underground in that area.
Yeah, no, that certainly could be. Certainly the power could be directly connected to that. Interesting. Man, there were like 2 more episodes.
I know. It's like there's so many questions.
Although we've got probably on the order of around an hour and a half worth of show out of those 2 episodes, right?
Gotta be, because they said that there are going to be some long episodes, and this one wasn't really.
Well, this one, even by the end of the post-credit scene, is only like 32 minutes.
Yeah, which is similar to last time.
Yeah, so I mean, we've got something long, whether it's the finale or next episode. We've got some extra time coming in. The opening credit scene was not Modern Family, but the rest of the style of it felt very Modern Family. So I'm not sure what the opening credits were, though. But that was definitely not Modern Family in the opening credits, with the different calendars and opening pieces coming in. Yeah, I love how unique this show is.
Yes.
And
thank you, Evie.
Yeah, great to have you here.
Yeah, no, it's just... There's just too much left. It's hard to imagine it going into 2 episodes.
How does Vision know it's an imposter, Pietro? That's an interesting question.
That's a good question. So it's sounding like there's some sort of little bit of memory / awareness that he can't access, maybe?
It would make some sense, though, too. I mean, we talked about Wanda not being able to fully fool him before at times, too. So maybe there's a part of him that picked up on that? That's an interesting one. I don't know. Yeah, Quicksilver.
Yeah, Modern Family. It was definitely Modern Family. It's the couch scenes, how they talk about certain things that happen, and then it cuts to things that they're doing, and yep, definitely Modern Family in the style.
I did notice the kid on the milk right there. I didn't see who it was. It kind of looked like one of the kids, one of the twins off the bat, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was that or something else. Have to look more closely at it. But
Which
yeah,
would,
I thought that was
if it is, it might kind of highlight them kind of missing at the end.
And by the way, what's up with Nexus? It must be something to do with the roots, right?
Maybe.
So the Nexus pill is like a way of helping control her, maybe?
That could be it. Because it definitely sounds like a controlling thing. It doesn't really sound like something that'll help.
Yeah, no kidding. And I've never heard Nexus before, whereas everything else seems to be from her history and everything else that way. Nexus, I have no connection here for this. Which was so odd to me because of that. Well, okay, fine. Last week's commercial was technically not something directly, but it seemed like it was, yeah, it was probably her magic we were referencing.
Mm-hmm. But this one was much more for sure referencing her, and taking that pill kind of like puts you into a state of unrealism.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Mm-hmm. But so why now? Why is Agatha showing herself now? What's the goal?
Although if she
here?
can put her back under her spell, then it might not matter, right?
Yeah, then why not just put her back in the spell and not reveal herself? There's something extra going on here.
Yeah, I'll agree with you.
And the kids not being there is like why? Where are they? What's going on with that?
Well, the kids are the end goal of all this, right?
Yeah, remember this is for the children. Ooh.
It's all for the children.
That's a good point, Maximilian. Would be like,
Yeah, looking at the kid picture on there, no, that's not either of her kids.
Doesn't that look like the younger version before
Could be
they
a younger
grew?
version.
Well, yeah, it's not their now states.
Which might fit the time period of when that episode was, too. Who knows?
Could be. And things are changing time period, so maybe that was that from that time period, too.
No, that's
the milk
definitely
was
possible.
changing.
Oh, the song. Yes, that was fun. Let's see. How about the whole neighborhood watch the Monica and Wanda showdown? Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, they all just froze. And then, hey, when Agatha pulls her weight, let's all just go back as if it's normal, right? Mm-hmm. Wow, it's going to be a little bit till I finish season 3 of Rebels, but I'm looking forward to it right there as I'm going through. So, I mean, off to a good start with the first 2 episodes. You don't know anything about that,
nope.
So another time for another. Definitely looking forward to it, though. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the worst thing that was kill Sparky. We haven't seen what else she's done, or if she has done anything else.
Yeah, the worst thing we know that she's done.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, see, back down there, we even have like a ram's head.
Yeah,
skeleton.
which is also
that's very
resembling
occultish and whatnot.
The devil and the goat type of thing.
What are these symbols here?
Yeah, there's interesting symbols like on top of the like archways under the I like to call it a dungeon because it does not seem like a basement.
Yeah, those symbols. There we go. But yeah, if you shove it over to our side here, what are those symbols up there? Don't know. Just interesting. Mm-hmm. Plenty of little pieces of Easter eggs right there.
Oh, and that book looked very interesting.
Oh, jeez, didn't it? But yeah, back to, like the piece on Wanda. Like, she could have stopped Wanda upstairs if she had wanted to.
Mm-hmm. But she didn't.
And there's that book. Let's see. What else did you say there? Let's see. Yeah, we saw her. Yeah, just before she joined the fake reality as she flew in, witchy-like. Your post was redacted? I have no idea.
Oh.
What post was redacted?
I don't know. Was it a comment or something?
Yeah, because I didn't see anything in the chat, if you're saying that.
It was Mephisto.
Mephisto did it. No, I'm not sure what you mean by your post was redacted. Huh. Anyway, yeah, Witch's Coven feel, yes. Mm-hmm. But all very, very devil occultish sitting there, which fits that. I mean, heck, that book down there.
There was like skulls and stuff in that.
It even had this orange glow going on to it. Mm-hmm. Interesting, it's an orange glow, not a purple glow.
Yes, it's not a purple or red glow, it's an orange glow, which is definitely leads towards another magic user in there.
Say, Mephisto. Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez. Can't get over that, right? Mm-hmm. Let's see. What's Darcy gonna do? Yes, that's always an interesting question.
That's a good question. She has to get there at some point.
Mm-hmm. Need to call Ash with his boomstick to take care of the book.
I don't get that reference. It sounds funny.
Tried to post and link a comment about Nexus of all realities. Oh, well, you tried to post into the chat on it, huh? Yeah, I mean, let's see, hold on. I don't see it, but tricky stuff that. Because automatically links don't just easily go through. I know that for good reason.
Yes, Monica definitely feels like a superhero that should be. She had that strength even before she became like powerful with her powers. Definitely determined, definitely cares about others. Oh, love Monica's character in this.
Indeed. There. Now you should be able to. Unless I'm mistaken, I think you should be able to now. Could be wrong.
Yep. If it doesn't work, let us know. Yes, channel's definitely grown from 980 subs.
Yeah, a couple hundred higher.
Yep.
So
it's nice
still
that you're
working
here
up
for us with that too. Hi, Fisu.
Yep. Hey, come check out Wednesday. Wednesday should be fun with that live stream starting at noon. I don't know exactly how long it'll go. We'll see.
Yep. But a few fun announcements.
Big announcements. Certainly something Marvel related in there too. Certainly also some reasons, amongst other things, that videos have been a little lighter recently.
Yeah, relating to the big thing.
But yeah, certainly some Marvel stuff, some Star Wars stuff, some Discord stuff, maybe. Just saying.
Maybe.
So, all kinds of good stuff. Hey, 1 year anniversary of the channel. Good stuff.
Yep.
So come celebrate. Come celebrate with us. Nexus is a cross-dimensional gateway which provides well, that would get us between dimensions pretty well, then, wouldn't it?
Yep. Then if it's referencing, the Nexus is referencing that, which probably leads towards definitely Quicksilver being from a different dimension.
Uh-huh. Which would be what we were thinking in the first place in terms of that, right?
Yep.
Again, that means Quicksilver from the Fox universe, right? Mm-hmm. The nexus of all realities, huh?
Multiverse theory.
Cross-dimensional gateway which provides a pathway to any and all possible realities. for a second.
And that's the fun thing about this show, right? Is like we think something and then something happens in the episode where we're like, oh, maybe not. It's just like so many things are happening. So many questions are not answered. More questions are coming up, but it's like leaning towards one thing or not. It's like,
Love it, though. Nexus of all realities.
Yes.
Nice read right there. Yes. I'm still surprised, though, about Goodard. Goodard? I think it was Goodard. Anyway,
yeah.
About not being any.
The engineer.
Goodner, sorry. Goodner, not... Because I did a little quick search there, but Goodner seems to be nothing. I mean, there's an illustrator who was named Goodner, but that's not anything in universe.
That's not something. So, yeah, and it sounded like that was the engineer that they were driving towards.
But yeah, let's see. Weird. Unknown whether it's created by some being or if it's just the one place in the entire multiverse where all realities naturally intersect. Dang.
Could that have been a problem in the Nexus and that was what was going on with the different time periods?
I can't hear Nexus and not think Star Trek. I'm sorry.
I know, right?
Forgive me.
But what if the different time periods in the different shows is actually a reflection between the different multiverses? And so what was happening there was she wasn't understanding was some things fizzling out of different time periods. What if that's some sort of like breaches that were happening?
It could be, but I mean, we know she's been controlling the time jumps before, right? Wouldn't it make sense that the problem's there?
Don't entirely know.
Well, she essentially has been saying it, right? Did she? Well, no, she never actually said. No, Vision accused her of it.
Yes.
But she never... she never denied or acknowledged that one. Mm-hmm. So,
and she's already said that she's not sure how she's doing this, and yeah,
true.
It's like she knows it exists and she has a little bit of power, but there's a lot of gaps there.
Interesting stuff. Mm-hmm. And by the way, speaking of Nexus and speaking of Star Trek, Patrick Stewart, Nexus as Picard, connected. Patrick Stewart as Xavier. Mm-hmm, there we go. Mm-hmm. Xavier coming over here to WandaVision confirmed.
Yeah.
No?
I think you're stretching.
Dang.
Yeah.
Considering the Nexus in there is from 1972, apparently, when it first appeared in the Marvel comics. Yeah, it might not be. Oh, man. Yes, and by the way, yes, the reference to Spider-Man. Oh, with some of the rumors we have on that.
Oh, please! I want that to happen.
Dang, we have all three Spider-Mans, the two from the Fox universe, or the two different Fox universe ones, I should say. Really?
Yeah.
However you want to put that, because I can't just call it the Fox universe. That's really two universes. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, the potential of Spider-Man. Two of the villains popping back up too, because Dr. Octavius popping up. And also Spectro. I mean, we've heard... Actually, on Spectro, we're pretty confident on that one. I think those are not just on the rumor side, but more confirmed to that. Not officially confirmed, of course, but the others are definitely more rumor side. But especially the more and more we go down that road, right?
And this has got to tie into that somehow, be it some sort of reference or maybe something that's going on here will open more risks and create more opportunities.
Yeah,
something's going to happen with this.
Well, and here's the other question.
Feel it.
Well, if anything, I think we'll hint more toward the Loki series, though.
So maybe not the Spider-Man movie, but to the Loki series.
No. Yeah, I mean, I'd expect hints to the Spider-Man movie to come later. Mm-hmm. We're going to hint toward Loki first, which would make sense. I mean, the Loki series we know are pretty bloody confident takes place across the multiverse already, so so that would make sense there. And then the Loki might then tease off later. Which, by the way, remember also that Falcon and the Winter Soldier was originally supposed to come before WandaVision, not after. So it was originally going to be Falcon and the Winter Soldier first, then WandaVision, then Loki. So it would make sense for WandaVision to directly tease into Loki in that sense, too. And Hey, it's not like it's a long delay. It's just like a 2-month delay between the two shows at this point, which is probably less than it would have been if it came out last year. Because it was going to be summer, I think, for the one, and then, a decent bit later for the other. So.
Oh, and speaking of timelines, did y'all hear? Remember when we had like a break between each of the Loki and the Wanda? And the series. So there was always like the 1 week break. Well, there's actually a reason for that, and essentially Disney will have every week something related to Disney will be posted.
Yes,
confirmed.
So there is new Marvel content every week of the year. Well, since the first week that WandaVision started. Because it's a documentary series, essentially, they're going to be doing. So it'll be like the making of each of the shows or whatever just ended. So the show that just ended or the movie that just aired or the show that ended after that. It's like...
So every week there's something.
It's like, I missed that. I definitely saw the whole breather in between things. And it still is that. But more than that, there is something new coming out each of those gaps. So, those gaps are very important in the schedule. It's such an insane year that you have something coming out every week of the year.
It's like Disney's become this super huge behemoth. It's just taking over everything.
Wow. Wait till Star Wars does that. Whoa. Sorry. Of course, it was never intended to be a year that really did exactly what this year's doing for the MCU. It's also a combination of the fact that 2020 was what it was. So that does not mean 2022 will be Marvel owning every week of the year the way they did this time. So I could expect that to potentially reduce a little, but we keep finding out more and more coming out, so who the heck knows? Man. Let's see.
That would be fun. It would be a really cool dream. Bringing all the X-Men, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, and WandaVision final. It's like, that would be a huge final. Probably not going to happen, but
But still, no. In WandaVision's final? Oh, no, please don't. That's way too much of an overload for WandaVision.
Overload.
Yeah, but we've got enough to deal with just already in terms of what's going on in WandaVision. With not enough time left, dang it.
No.
Especially if we're about to watch Vision die again somewhere in the next bit. And by the way...
Don't remind me.
Hey, if Vision's going to die, he's going to get his memory back first.
He has to.
Because it will make it hit way harder if he does. So if Vision doesn't get his memory back, he's not dying. So let's all hope for Vision not to get his memory back. But no, I guarantee you, if he's going to die, he'll get his memory back first. Yeah, because that gut punch hits way harder if he has his memory.
Oh, what Wanda do at that point? Oh, can you... She loses him twice, pretty much right back to back, and then finally this time when she's able to really like build this kind of life with him, even if it's kind of in a false world or whatever, and then he's gonna die again.
Well, but then the other question is also, what about the kids? Because remember, we talk comics. That's the other half of what made Wanda really go. It was the kids.
Think of the children.
It's all for the children.
Think of the children.
But dang, given the time frame of where we're going and whatnot, man, I do question whether she will be the villain, become full villain past the end of WandaVision here.
Good question.
But even if so, she's got to disappear somehow.
She's gotta.
And not resurface until, say, Doctor Strange 2.
Yep. Because she is going to be in Doctor Strange 2, but what kind of Wanda will be there? Villain, good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's... Nicholas Scratch is somebody else, huh? I'm assuming from... Oh, because Nick Scratch being her son, right? I think I've got that right.
I don't know the names.
Yeah, I think Nick Scratch was
There's 9 episodes for WandaVision. right? Had that right? 9 episodes?
9 episodes total, yes.
There's 9 episodes.
But every Marvel series is 5 hours worth of shows, which is what Feige has said. Generally, it means half-hour ones will be 10 episodes, but in this case, WandaVision's 9 because they're going to have more time sitting in there.
Yep. So they say, but they keep not being more time.
Yeah.
So the final 2 must be, like, long ones.
But yeah, I suppose, it could be Nick Scratch. But, I don't know. Hard to say. Too many possibilities right there, right? Mm-hmm. The good news, or bad news.
Agatha's son is Nicholas Scratch.
Yeah. The bad news, though, on the flip side, though, is 2 weeks from now, we're going to be done with it all. It's good news, too. But also, I mean, hey, we're done in 2 weeks.
What is the bunny's name again?
Senior Scratchy.
Senior Scratchy. Nicholas Scratch.
Yeah, but using Senior Scratchy feels more...
Yeah, feels like the father.
Would you refer to your son as Senior Scratchy? See, that feels more devil reference in Mephisto because of Mr. Scratch being the devil.
Yeah, is Nicholas Scratch also the son of Mephisto and Agatha?
No, heck if I know.
Well, sometimes, I don't know. I'm not sure if in this culture. In Puerto Rican culture, you call Senor someone who might also be the dad of someone who has a similar name.
True.
So.
I have no idea who Nicholas Scratch's father is. Let's see. Who is Nicholas Scratch's father? In case we're asking that. We identify a mother, but no father. An affiliation with Mephisto, formerly Dormammu, but...
Well, this is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We can say yes.
I can say whatever we like. No idea.
So that was definitely an enlightening episode in terms of Agatha. We had our suspicions, but that's definitely confirmed, which is
and
a little bit.
Hello there, Monkey the Builder. Thanks for joining us as well. Mm-hmm. For the children, for the children, for the children. Yeah, that is what it's about. It's about Wanda's kids, right? Mm-hmm. Yep, still betting on Mephisto over here.
Yep.
We are Team Mephisto all the way. Well, okay, we're actually like Team Wanda and Team Vision. Or take Team Monica or Team, Jimmy and Darcy. Any of those teams.
But we're Team Blame Mephisto.
Not Team Quicksilver yet. I'm not sure exactly what team he's playing on, but it looks like he might be, playing on our side, mate.
We should get shirts that just say it's Mephisto.
Oh yeah, our shirts here, right?
Yeah, you can't really tell.
Nah.
Yeah, Mickey and Minnie shirts. Little. Decided to combine.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, so yeah, that was fun.
Let's just go watch it again. No.
Oh my god. I think I'm just gonna go crash. Bye.
When it's 1:30 for us over here. So.
Especially when it took almost 20 minutes to even start. It's like, oof.
Yeah. Thanks, you girl.
Thank you. Thanks, you girl.
So 1:30 our time. I think we will probably get moving on. And so hopefully catch us, or at least catch me anyway, Wednesday. You will pop on at least at some point because you got a little bit to talk about.
That is true. So I'll be cameoing.
so Natalia will pop onto the stream Wednesday.
3:30 in the morning. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. Good night, Geek Girl. Good night, Maximilian.
Yes, those Rebels videos certainly will keep coming. That is for sure.
Good night, Evie.
Okay, so as said.
Good night, y'all.
Exactly. So with all that said, everybody, I'm going to say have a magical day, but hey, if it's night for you, as always, have a good night too. But
yep.
For some people, it's day.
Good day.
So have a magical day, and may the force be with you.
Always.